Saboteur here. I'm going to show you how to beat Bode in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Now I'm using two tactics here, starting off with the dual swords because they're really fast, what I'm about to do here. So get MErrin to bind him, lock on him, and then spam the attack. This works with the dual swords really well. Just keep spamming the attack until he parries you like that, then spam the block. When it's safe again, continue spamming the attack. You saw you might get a stagger in there if you get that perfect parry in sometimes, but that's all I'm doing. When he parries like so, then you start want to spamming the block, and he has a delayed attack sometimes as well, like you see here. So keep spamming the block as well, because sometimes you might getting that stagger just there where you've done a perfect parry. So just don't hold down the block, just keep spamming the block. Now while you're spamming the attack, sometimes he'll end up force pushing you away, or MErrin may interrupt, but just keep spamming the attack, and when he parries you, or you've staggered him with a perfect parry you managed to get in, then you want to start spamming the block. So that's all we're doing in the first phase, and you can even get away with it in this second phase right now when you've got quarter of his health down. Phase 2, same tactic, close the distance, lock on him, force push him down if you like, spam the attack, he'll parry now, and start spamming the block. And when it's safe, then you can start spamming the attack again. You want to try and initiate the attack first if you can. So that's all you're doing in phase 2 as well. See, we managed to get in a perfect parry when you're just spamming a block with these dual swords, because they're a fast swinging sword. Not as powerful, but as you can see, it seems to be working well on Bode. An unblockable red move you see here, when he crouches down a bit, just double jump in the air. When you land, start spamming those attacks until he parries you again. And there you see he likes to force push you away sometimes, and there's his gun you want to dodge to left or right, but yeah, you just want to close the distance again. You can see down the bottom left there, I've got two stances ready, the fast swinging dual swords and the slow swinging but hard hitting Crossguard. Now there'll be intermittent commentary throughout this fight because there's some more tactics you need to know.
This is my home now! Got a trick for you.
Okay, when his health bar is down below halfway, I'm going to get ready with my new stance, which is going to be the Crossguard. It's a slow swinging weapon, but it's a hard hitter. So we're using the Crossguard saber now, and the tactic we're using here is wait for him to force pull you towards him, dodge once, and get in a swing on him. Hold down the square to use a force swing, does a lot of damage. When he shoots at you red, just dodge to the left or right. Okay, so his health bar is below halfway, and now we're going to initiate the third phase, and I've already switched to the Crossguard stance with the single heavy blade, which is slow, but it's a heavy hitter, and he's going to use a lot of red unblockable moves here, so I'm just trying to keep away from him, and we want to coerce him into a move where he force pulls you towards him, you dodge once, and then you hold down the square and use a force heavy slam on him. Or you can use a couple of normal swings on him because it does a lot of damage, this weapon. Here we go, force pull, dodge once, and then hit him. When he does that red slam on the ground, don't worry, he doesn't change direction. It seems to be slamming the ground in that direction you already initiated in, so you're quite safe. He leaps towards you a lot, has a red unblockable, so keep your distance. And you'll see him do this force slam with the shockwave that comes towards you. Just jump and dodge left or right. You don't want to be too close to the far edge, because sometimes you might get stuck and you can't dodge sideways. So there you go, when he does that slam on the ground, you can sneak and attack as well. So they're the two tactics I recommend using. In the first two phases, stay really close to him, spam the attacks. When he parries you, start spamming the blocks. In the last two phases, quite the opposite. You want to keep your distance, use the slow swinging but hard hitting Crossguard single blade saber, and that does a lot of damage on him. And all you want to do there in the last two phases is just wait for him to force pull you towards him, dodge once, and then get a few good swings on him, or hold down the square button to do a very high damage force swing on him. The reason I don't use the dual fast swinging blades in these last two phases is because he does a lot of red unblockables, and obviously if you're caught up in an animation spamming the attack, you're going to get hit. Anyway, good luck, thanks for watching, enjoy the rest of the combat, and please consider subscribing.